I think, bridging the gap between the different ages that show up at a comedy club is always, for me, is the toughest, I did a show recently, probably the toughest age thing that I ever had to do. I ran on stage late, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I looked at the crowd for the first time. This whole side of the room, and there were maybe like 40 of them, looked crazy, crazy young, to the point where it shocked me, where I'm like, what are you guys here for? I thought they were in college. I go, what college is this? And the leader kid goes, we're not in college. And I go, what? He goes, we're not in college. I go, well, what are you guys doing here? He goes, this is our high school. We're doing a high school trip, and this is our drama class. Because I don't know if you've ever talked to a high school kid, but none of these muscles none of them are developed yet. So if you talk to anybody, this muscle doesn't happen until you're in your thing. So, You ever talk to a teenager? It's weird. Your words, okay, right, come out of your mouth, hit their teenage brain, then it hits their nervous system, and your words can make them physically react as if you're tasering them. They could be walking. Hey, is your homework done? Hey man, when was the last time you showered? So now, then I'm going through the Rolodex because I'm reeling, okay, even if they were in college, okay, I started doing stand-up when I was 18 in college. I used to have a lot of college material, but now that's become irrelevant to college kids now. What I used to joke about, they're still, hey guys, don't you hate it at the end of the month when you and your roommates are going through the landline bill, trying to divide phone calls? Don't you hate? Don't you hate waiting in line to sign up for classes? And it must be somebody at Greenfield Village. And then they used to make butter with the butter churn, and then they used to do. Right? So then I'm like, I have no high school kid material. Hey, don't you hate Scantron tests? Right? So, ever just draw a Christmas tree because you know you're gonna fail? Right? So I'm like, so the whole time I'm talking to them, I hear like this whole side of the room is kind of yip-yapping. So I'm like, okay, let me stop talking to the kids for a second and look over here and see what the problem is. This whole side of the room was this Red Hat Club. Okay. Same show. Now, if you don't know what a Red Hat Club is, it's not a club, it's a gang. It's a gang of women, and to be in this club, you have to be at least 50 to be in this club, and you wear big red hats. In this particular night, we're like the captains. I don't know how the ranking system goes, but these women were like 70 years plus, and I gotta say, they were drinking harder than any of these tables that I'm looking at right now. They were doing shots. We're 70-year-old drunk women. We're untouchable. Plus, they're a gang, so I don't want to push them too hard. I don't want to end up dead in the parking lot with crochet needles stuck through my neck. Avon samplers all over my dead body. That weird grandma Christmas ribbon candy. I've never seen that candy in a store in my entire life. I have no idea where you buy that candy, yet every grandma has it on the green dish on her coffee table. I don't know if that's what the Red Hat Club does. They move candy around the country in their distribution centers. Right, so now I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of stuck, because I have, seniors on this side, right? So I'm like, what material do I have? I'm gonna keep losing half of the room at any given subject. What material do I have? And then I realized both of those groups are actually the same group of people. They both do the same exact things. Both groups loiter in restaurants longer than you need to be there. Some of us need that booth, please. Right? You're 18, 19, 20. You probably live in a dorm or an apartment building full of everybody really close to your own age. You're on limited income. You probably have a test or an exam coming up. I don't even need to say it. You notice the similarities.